What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 25 of my Total War Warhammer 2 modded Count Noctilus campaign. So as we saw last time, Silostra and Noctis remain on the seas, but both are free and clear of the positions where they were before. Silostra, having destroyed a bunch of armies in the sea with a very nice battle last episode, is now ready to sail up the coast, perhaps to attack Albion or perhaps to go to Norska. I have still not decided. On top of that, she does have a point left over, and we are pretty much ready to go into the blue line. I have not decided, and you guys let me know if you have any suggestions on this as to what to go for here. The thing is, a lot of these things are useful, but then they're only like half useful. I mean, Sea Dogs would be pretty great. Leadership plus 10 when fighting at sea, though. Silostra's already pretty damn strong at sea, but we could always use more leadership on the Sirens. But then, once again, that would be useless on the land. So it's only half useful, especially as she is doing the whole make/take pirate coves thing, and then this wouldn't help. Although she is sacking settlements, so we get benefit from that. Then we got freebooters, always nice to have income from post-battle loot and post-battle chance of stealing magic items, as we do lack significant amounts of magic items, as I've been complaining for the entire campaign, as every single one of our heroes doesn't have a single item on them, which makes me think that this might be the most worthy of the of these things. But then again, there's Ghost Fleet. While the leadership aura plus 10 is absolute trash. Are you kidding me? 3 points to just get the leadership auras plus 10? Nobody cares about that, considering there are traits that give you plus 40% for like 1 point. This one's pretty silly. But that said, casualty replenishment rate plus 10 may be quite nice, considering that it does take her a long time to heal up, especially the heroes. Pretty much everybody is very badly damaged when she fights, or at least her heroes are, but her army is always fine because they heal extra. So this is always a problem, so that makes me think that maybe we should get healing instead of post-battle loot / magic item stealies. It's certainly something to think about. Otherwise, everybody else I think is fine. I've done between the episodes all the money spending and all the retooling and pretty much everything administrative that needed to be done, so we're just about ready to go for next turn, wherein the lizards will most likely take out the Pillars of the Unseen Constellation, which we will have to rebuild, but Luther Harkin I think is close enough to destroy them right after that. We're also saving up to build all these buildings at the same time. They are quite expensive. Yeah, why not? Why not save? Because soon we won't be making anywhere near this amount. In one more turn, we'll be able to get one of our first new admirals on the field, and then Sartosa is also going to join us fairly soon as well. So between all that, our money is going to drop significantly with 2 new armies, so we might as well get a nice nest egg going. Plus, everything we have is very expensive. I just want to double check Galleon's Graveyard. How close are you? Oh, wow, you're not as close as I was hoping to get to the Raging Maelstrom there. Let's see. Necrophix Colossus, we're almost ready to do this, and in fact, the thing I'm going to do right now is have Silostra fight for the Bordeleaux Flabellum, which will give us the Cursed Bullion of Bogenhofen, which will further then get us the Captain Roth's Moondial. So let's get to this quest battle right now, even with the hurt units in Silostra's army. Let's give this a quick read before fighting, of course. Silostra orders the Lamprey through the Shifting Isles, the ones that are currently visible at least, ordering her lookouts to keep their rotting eyeballs peeled. At first, it seems there's no high elf naval presence anywhere to be seen, whether the Asur are under the magical protection of the ancient spell shrouding the area, or are simply eluding her by other means, Silostra does not know. Suddenly she spots a ship moored off one of the islands where large numbers of troops are disembarking. And what's this? Could it be the standard the Phoenix King she sees? From the look of the ship, it certainly belongs to the High Elf fleet at the very least. There's not time to waste, only time to get ready for the show. And I think I actually read that before, but you know, might as well read it right before fighting the battle. Anyway, there's some damn nice units in here, so I do expect this to be a somewhat difficult battle, especially with the reinforcements coming in and not knowing what the hell is in there. I'm very terrified of the Sisters of Avalorn hurting our Sirens, but it's a pretty nice pickup. Public order for all provinces by itself is pretty damn nice, and then it's additional growth for the army, casualty replenishment rate, which we do need, and it's constant on top of that, plus 50% extra magic item drop chance. So honestly, this is a pretty damn nice pickup. Honestly, I wish we could get this on all of our heroes, but it's time. Silostra, time to teleport. Wait, you're in a stance? Get out of the stance, please. And here we go. Alrighty, Pyrrhic Victory, eh? And let's see, reinforcements, even more Sisters of Avalorn. Ouch. Definite ouch on that one, but oh well, I'm certain we can manage it. We just gotta make sure that we got our units healed up. The Siren of the Storm has waited a long time for this. It is still unclear whether the Phoenix King is part of the High Elf contingent she is trailing, but their flags and standards indicate that they are undoubtedly associated with High Elf royalty. Such an eminent presence deserves Silostra's best performance. The stabby kind, or I guess she doesn't stab, but her sirens stab and breathe.
Oh, what joy do these gleaming spear-wielders bring! For now there is a chance for me to sing! And then they shall escort to their seafaring king. But before then, I shall have to be cross, and make these unfortunate souls stare at my looking glass! Furthering my goal!
Gotta admit, I didn't think that Looking Glass was where she was going with that. Let's see, where do we go here? Now, the enemy does have a reinforcing army coming in. We don't know which side it is coming on, and we also know that it is going to be comprised at least partially of Sisters of Avalorn, which are obviously scary. Fortunately for us, ooh, and I like the fact that they, well, I guess just stop yelling, elves. I like the fact that they're, the Phoenix Guard look a little bit different. I mean, they still have the blue, but they have their Phoenix Guard capes, whereas the rest of everybody has the blue color scheme going, especially the Sisters of Avalorn and the Shadow Warriors and all that stuff. Anyway, obviously, they can't actually see most of our army. As you can see, we have Silostra here with her 3 Mourngul Haunters. They're just healing up a little bit from that invocation of Neheg, getting the Mourngul Haunters up from halfway to about, well, I'd say about 75%, maybe 80, something along those lines. We are going to have to, however, move as we are getting fired upon by an enemy Eagle Claw bolt throwers. So, in light of that, we're just going to move everybody to where they need to be and then just start moving. Also going to summon our Knights, obviously. They can run around and take care of that Eagle Claw for us. There we go. These guys are away, and then here comes the second set of Knights. Really wish we could summon all 4 that she can cast, but unfortunately it doesn't let you. Would be, I mean, she'd probably be considered too powerful, I guess, if she was able to summon 4 units of Ghost Knights. Man, if only there was like another item outside the Flabellum, like another item that increased her capacity to summon Knights, that would be pretty good. I wanted to keep back the Mourngul Hunters a little bit just to heal them up a little bit more, but the cooldown apparently was too long, so I gave up on that and just had everybody charge. Once again, this army is very, very strong, and as long as Silostra doesn't get killed, and she has been focused down a little bit by the enemy, I do think that the army should come out very much ahead. Now, these Sirens are immediately going to take some hits from the Sisters of Avalorn. It looks like another unit is as well. Got to remember that those are magical damage arrows, although they're not doing as much damage with a single volley as I thought they might. The melee defense, even though it is pretty insane, isn't going to do too much for us against the range units, at least until we reach them. Too bad Sirens can't carry a shield. It would be nice to have ghost units with shields, wouldn't it? Even though that makes no sense. Ooh, did that Phoenix just use its firebomb thingy on Sirens? I couldn't quite tell if it was moving or whether it was using its special ability. Regardless, it's not going to do too much out here. If they had an Arcane Phoenix that could use its ability on a line of Sirens, now that would make a huge difference. But unfortunately for them, not the case, and the army is going to get quickly overwhelmed by Mournguls and Sirens moving into the enemy formation and preventing them from really achieving too much with their range firepower. We're also going to get a Fog of the Damned down on the enemy to reduce their melee attack and accuracy, and this time, finally, the Fog of the Damned is actually going to give us some value, as usually I use it and it only ends up affecting enemy melee units, but this time, range unit accuracy as well. Now, over here, it looks like the enemy princess decided to charge Silostra. Maybe she didn't appreciate her performance, I don't know, but fortunately, there was a Mourngul Haunter plus Robert over here to help out and quickly bring the princess down. Well, not kill her, but at least deplete her HP pretty significantly. And then their enemy Great Eagle unit over here, but we can always send a a Mourngul Haunter to deal with that in the same way that we sent 2 Mourngul Haunters over here to deal with the Phoenix. And once again, just look at how huge Mourngul Haunters are. I mean, a single one is about the size of a Phoenix. I mean, damn, these guys are huge. And well done, these two working in a pair have brought down that Phoenix. The red versus blue is very nice stark contrast there. Looks like the enemy's princess has come back, but not to worry, Silostra is quickly on her heels, and so is Mr. Robert. The rest of the army has started to take significant damage. They've lost about 300 troops, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you have to remember that these are high elves, and thus they have smaller troop counts, and that's 300 out of 850, so that's pretty damn considerable. Otherwise, our Sirens are overwhelming all of the range units, who are no longer able to achieve much of anything, and they're all just going to fight in melee, and even the Phoenix Guard are not going to win in melee, I think, against a unit of Sirens. 67-95 on the melee attacking defense with the Van Hale's Danse Macabre upgraded. If we could get a double, if we get Sea Shanty and Danse Macabre, that would be a pretty significant buff. The computer just started lagging there for a second. I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but hopefully it doesn't repeat itself. Its fans also started working like crazy for a second there. I wonder why, and then it went away. Interesting. Interesting. Our knights have been running around in the background this entire time, killing enemy range units. I missed their charge of the enemy Eagle Claw bolt throwers, but not a big deal. Looks like the enemy chariots, for some reason, want to actually charge our Sirens in melee. Maybe the AI doesn't recognize that this is an ethereal unit, and thus thinks that the chariots would do well against them, but obviously not so much, at least not being a magic chariot. Although they do have that magic ranged attack. Yeah, without a melee ranged attack, or without a melee ranged attack? What the hell am I even saying? Without a melee magic attack, they're obviously not going to rip Sirens apart. We're going to chase them a little bit, but at this point, the enemy reinforcements have come onto the field, and they've come onto the field pretty damn far away from the main battle. We should be able to finish off the rest of the enemy force and even reform, most likely, before we actually have to join battle with the enemy. They'll also be able to reform themselves, or maybe form up first time, not so much a reform, but it's all good. There we go. We're going to move back into formation. The rest of the army has been more or less chased off. There are a few units left over here of the Tyrannoc chariots, and I think a couple of range units running off the field, but they will get caught by our units of summoned knights, because they really have nowhere to run, and then they have knights heading at them from 2 different directions. In fact, where are you going to try to run? In the middle of this? Where are you going, guys? I think they didn't know what to do there, and yeah, they're definitely going to get ripped apart like that. Well done to the knights. Meanwhile, the rest of our army, or at the very least the Sirens, have once again formed up. They're going to start taking damage from the enemy Sisters of Avalon. Ooh, this time, both sisters appear to be focusing down a single unit, and thus Angry Breathing is taking some damage. We're going to try to maybe heal this unit, or otherwise to preserve it. There we go, heals coming in, and unfortunately I did the blob heal, and it missed the Angry Breathing unit, unfortunately. Hit everybody else, unfortunately, including a unit of Mournguls that were hurt. I really wish that the spell prioritized those units that were the most hurt, because I feel like I centered it on Angry Breathing. That didn't quite work out, but hey, all good. At the end of the day, it's not going to matter that much, because these Sirens are still have a lot of leadership and still have plenty of HP at half HP, and I think we'll be just fine. We might actually even be able to take care of this army before Silostra gets here. Ooh, there is a mage here, however. Now, the enemy did not have a mage in their first army, which was obviously to their detriment, but the second mage might be able to achieve something if they actually cast anything, which I don't think they have. Maybe they'd cast some buffs or something that I haven't noticed. So you can see the red arrows all pointing at the mage, because I am focusing the Mourngul Haunters, which are, inching their way closer and closer to come kill this mage. The rest of the army is just going to chase all of the range units away just to prevent them from firing, especially those, once again, those Sisters of Avalon, while these Sirens hold the mage in place, waiting for the Mourngul Haunters to come in and kill her any second now. There we go. Oh man, their blue color scheme of this particular enemy force makes it a little bit more difficult to tell them apart from our forces, especially with the Morngul Haunches. They would really fit in with their army, ironically, although obviously they wouldn't want to join those elves. Alrighty, and just like that, it looks like the enemy army chain rats. I think one of the main weaknesses of the elf armies, in particular against Silostra's type of army composition slash force, is the fact that we get all of those Vanguard deployed Sirens in there pretty quickly, and the enemy range units just start running. As long as they don't have a larger melee line or front line than we do that would be able to block us, our Sirens can just chase them down and prevent them from really dishing out any damage, which I think works quite well. Now, before we end this particular battle, we're just going to move a few of our units into a little blob here, and we're just going to overcast Invocation of the heck on them. Once again, Silostra is quite hurt, and really this is the only way to get her back up and running into, well, not full HP, but at least half HP. There we go, heroic victory, I guess, by virtue of the fact that the enemy had a lot of elites. The AI or the auto-resolve thought that it would be a difficult one, but honestly, it really wasn't. It wasn't much different from the other battles Silostra has fought recently, but we get a hell of a reward for this one. Alrighty, not too bad at all. The enemy army really could have used some Arcane Phoenixes in addition to those Sisters of Avalorn to really kill our Sirens, although it did come close to them in terms of damage for a few seconds there, but obviously post-battle, and plus their regeneration makes them pretty damn good at resisting all that. Now, we could heal up, but honestly our Sirens are looking pretty good anyway, and I feel, well, actually we don't really need the money either, and I feel like we still have the share the loot for a few turns at the least. But you know what, let's get another share of the loot. Why not? Just keep getting XP until all the Sirens are maxed out at the very least. And what do we have here? Yeah, another 18 turns. I think we're good for a while. There we go. Silostra now has the Bordeleaux Flabellum. Very, very nice. We should be able to get a lot of mileage out of this damn thing. And oh, there's even a augment of Winds of Magic here. Wait, I take it this is her only item. Yeah, see... The reason why this particular thing is so damn strong is because it's the only one, the only legendary item that she has, but you can still, you know, complement that with non-legendary items, like, ooh, Obsidian Blade. Now, would this be better on you, or would it be better on Harkin? That's another 100 weapon piercing damage. You don't actually hit that hard, whereas Harkin, as I recall... Maybe they should call him Hardkin, ha 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 ha. Alrighty, let's see. What do you got? You're at 570. It's a little bit better. I really wish it was plus range damage, because if it was plus range damage, I'd give it to Noctilus. Harkin's much more likely to be in a melee. What do you currently have? You have a gold sigil sword. Yeah, I think you're going to get more mileage out of this. And yeah, granted, Silostra is in... she is in... Ooh, Potion of Healing? Yes, ooh, Silostra could really use that as well. What is she using instead of her enchanted item? Her arcane item is the Flabellum. What was I saying? Yeah, her Krabby does splash damage, so the extra damage would certainly be helpful. The only... Oh, she has another Trickster Shard. Yeah, that's really good, too. Yeah, see, the Silostra's problem there is the fact that she's so slow, it takes a very long time to get to the fight, and therefore, you know, just give her the Gold Sigil Sword, I think, for now. That extra little bit of melee defense. Yeah, she certainly does get beat up by Lords a lot. It's just that when facing enemy infantry, or not Lords, and basically enemy units and not Lords, she's a lot better. So yeah, I'll just keep her like that. We will, however, give her the level ups off of that. Nice little quest battle. And Overhaul, please, for you. You have now Ravenous Attack, so I guess we can get you some hero. Leadership plus 2 in foreign territory. Once again, I just keep saying we need more of this for our Sirens. You... What will you get? Okay, we have Carnophage, we have Overhaul. We do need to get Tenacity on all of them as well. They do get hurt. That makes me tempted to go for Scarred Veteran as well instead of Master Strike, but I feel like we won't have enough points for both and this, and then the better stuff out of here as well. I'll think about it. Let's see, you. What were you doing? I did want to get you Retinue Valet. And maybe we get Retinue Valet first. I mean, we definitely should get hard to hit, but honestly, you're sort of a support unit, and I haven't been putting you into battle a lot there, Mary, so maybe we just keep you out of it for now. Still haven't decided what to do with Silostra's points either. Noctilus, you somehow leveled up off of that. Okay. You can have Rotten Death, I guess. Wait, that's Noctilus, not Harkin. Did I say Noctilus? I don't know who I said. But yeah, let's power up those Necrofexes. Or is the plural of a Necrofex Necrofex? The multiple Necrofex. I feel like it's Necrofex. I mean, I guess we could just go Colossi. Now, what the heck do we remove from this army for another Colossus? I honestly feel like we should probably just remove one of these zombie pirate gunnery mobs. I mean, honestly, this entire battle line is going to disappear and go to another army eventually, but there's nobody else that I really would like to remove, and especially if Noctis is going to keep his massive amount of artillery in combination with all of these ranged units. Also, what does he have in terms of a damaging thing? He has Masamuni's Pride with that extra Wind Blast. Yeah, okay, keep it for now. Keep it for now. Alright, I guess it really hurts to get rid of another zombie pirate gunnery mob. You can... Wait a second. Regiment of the Renown. You can recruit a lord at you. That's an interesting option. We could wait a couple of turns and just transfer directly. You know what? Maybe we do that then. Maybe we do that instead. I really don't want to waste a high chevron unit. I know it's just a zombie pirate gunnery mob, but yeah, we can wait a couple turns. It's not like he needs his Necrofex rather immediately. I also just want to double check here. What do we have in terms of names? Alright, you guys. Mordaka is already named. You other deck gunners are not named. Flintlock, Dead Sails for you. There you go. And let's see what else do we have here. Ooh, Sirens, yes. I've been forgetting to do this for a few episodes now, so let's see. Angry Breathing, you're named. Let's name, I guess, the next unit, which is going to be you. You will be Chill of Ulthuan for killing all those elves, I guess. And then last but not least... Where's Harkin? Alright, here you are, Harkin. Boarding crew. Hopefully I don't get you killed. Plankwalkers already exist. You guys will get the name then, and you will be the C team. Pretty damn good name, I gotta admit. There we go. Alrighty. Ooh, wait. I also wanted to get Harkin something. Ooh. He can replace this with some cannons or something. Oh, he's got some nice raised dead in this location. I guess it's because of this. Oh, that's nice. You know what? Let's get rid of this guy. And then... you are going to Noctilus. You are going to Noctilus. You are going to the new Admiral. Oh, man, you look fantastic. Gallows Giant. I already love you. Now, Noctilus. I mean, Luther Harkin. Damn it. I get confusing myself. You, I guess, can get another mortar. I want you to at least have some artillery. Like, I know that you're primarily melee sort of troops, and a lot of this stuff is going to get replaced by a new... Ooh, wait, can you raise any... No depth guard here. Damn, I got really hopeful there for a second. Just a second. Well, do we bother with one Carronade? Honestly, you're never gonna get... They're never gonna be as strong as they are in Noctilus's army, and then who do we replace? Another one of these zombie pirate deckhands mob, but that's a lot of... it's a lot of units that we need to be replacing. You know what, just do one for now, and then I guess I'll think about it.
My mind rages.
I mean, maybe we don't need more than 2 in his army. Once again, I'll think about it. Mortars by themselves are... I'm on... On the other hand, I just realized maybe we're better off not even having mortars in his army and just having Carronades. But then, So the thing there is, on the one hand, Carronades are better, and on the other hand, the mortars will probably be doing damage to our own units. Maybe it is time for some Carronades. I don't know yet. We can still raise dead next turn here, so it's not going to matter all that much. Alrighty, I believe that is the end of this turn. Let's skip that and let us double check none of this yet. You guys are ready to go. Officers are ready to go as well. As in, nobody to put into a new office, which is what I meant by ready to go. Alright, let's end the turn. Let's proceed. I want to see camera here. Haha, see camera. I want to see what's going on here. Hopefully I didn't forget to move anybody. He's gonna attack the Pillars of the Unseen Constellation. Damn you, suicidal AI. Why would you do that rather than preserving your army? It's a very bizarre way that the AI's been programmed in this particular game. To focus the player to its own detriment, essentially. I mean, hey, you never know. Maybe it won't do it this time. I'm just, you know, expecting that it will. 9 times out of 10 sort of thing. Alright, it's almost their turn. Here we almost go. Oh, you want peace now. Isn't that adorable? I feel like you're the ones who declared war on us, so why would you want that? Yeah, see, there you go. Close defeat. We're not going to bother fighting this. Luther Harkin can take care of this. Let me guess, you're going to raise the place now? Nope, you're going to sack it, and I guess you're not even going to move away. You're just dead. See, this is why that was stupid. It's not the only reason, but it was the main reason. Confederation between Couronne and Paravent. Settlement sack, Lord Recruit rank minus 100%. Beauty. And let's see, what do we get next? Gonna be the Dread Admiral of ranged units to take stuff from Noctilus. Alrighty, and then you, I mean, we're gonna get them all up and running. It's just that I don't think we can make enough money right now to afford them all. You are gonna go right here, Luther Harkin, auto-resolve this guy real quick. And then move back to where you were. I've no doubt that Nakai is marching to the Wellsprings of Eternity as we speak. Yeah, kill those auto-reserve? Auto-resolve. Auto-reserve would be great. You know what? Get more XP for your army. Everybody's been sharing the loot lately, and I like it. The pirates got richer, and they've been, you know, sharing the loot amongst their crew. Feels appropriate. Alright, you move in. We raise any more dead? I guess we could raise them next turn if we should so desire anyway. Come on, Depth Guard, come up here. Already, Luther Harkin, you've also leveled up. You have Avasti, you have All Hands Away. Don't need this yet. I guess we're going for Master Strike and through the rest of this. You know what? I'm kind of tempted to go for Tenacity right now. Nah, we're better off getting Taunt and Hornswoggle, and then probably get that afterwards anyway. And you're gonna level up. Look how bereft of items you are. Tis so disappointing. We need more items. Let's see. You don't have replenished troops. You have inspirational characters or leadership effect when defending. Yada yada yada. Maybe it's now time to make you more of an offensive / defensive fighter. Actually able to fight, unlike the others. Or do we? You know what? Let's first get the best spells here maxed out, and then we'll do that afterwards. You already have Wind of Death points. No, you do not, so I know what we're putting points in afterwards. You have Retinue Physician. I believe the other one does as well. Just double checking here. Yeah, you do. Alright, everything's fine there. Okie dokie. Next up, Noctilus. Your turn to move as well. Almost there at 22, which will allow us to get our final thing. You are sailing to Sartosa. Do we need to go through this? Yeah, why not? Why not go through it? It'll be a little bit faster to hug the coastline, but all good. Mash one finger. I wonder if you're fighting the Skaven there. We could land and attack the Skaven right now, but obviously we have other priorities. It's been a long time coming. Silostra, you're moving as well. I'm gonna... Ooh. Pieces of 8. Pieces of 8. I forgot about you. Where are you? Okay, you're over here, so hopefully we can find you, and you are too far for Silostra to reach you right now, even though you have... you have Rotting Prometheans, not a big deal. Silostra, keep moving. At least you're healing fairly nicely now. I guess the Flabellum is helping. Yeah, and see if we can... Ooh, hello, who do we have out here? Not a bad army. I mean, not great, but not bad. Better than I'm used to the AI having for the Skaven in particular. Alright, you can go into expansion or whatever. I keep thinking, oh, it is called flagship expansion. Yeah, very similar to the Black Arcs. I was thinking for a second that it would be different, but it is not. Tax province, no, not yet, but soon. While we have the money, there's no need. Speaking of while we have the money, might as well get that black powder depot. Yeah. Alrighty, and that's it for the rest of you. I just want all of these provinces to go up to positive. Actually, wait, do we actually need them to go to positive? I think we just don't want them negative. I guess they do increase the tax rate, so yeah, why not? You can also repair while you're at it. There you go. Are you sure your madness is not weakness? It depends. Sometimes it's weakness, sometimes it's strength. So it's a whole thing. Marienburg. How much do you guys like us? You should like us reasonably well. Marienburg's still generating a decent amount of cash, though, so I guess we still make the Pirate Cove here. Ooh, actually, thinking of Pirate Coves, you're not gonna like that, are you? Yeah, not much. Minus 10% hero actions. All good, though. We're probably going to come here and take Marienburg at some point. You can then go for more Riddles of Ranald. If you can find some. You are not yet ready for Immortality, but you will be soon. Let's just double-check those riddles then, shall we? Alright, back up north to the dragon. The Sleeping Dragon, a.k.a. the Volcano. Although, for all we know, there could be a dragon in that volcano too. Let's just get you, Margaret, to move to... Well, you're already moving exactly where you need to, so let's just continue on that path then. Alright, go, go, go. I'm still shocked that these guys have Teotihuacan and Teotihuacan didn't survive. Usually it just sticks around. Alrighty, unassigned skill points, we're going to skip that, and we're going to go to the next turn then. Ooh, wow, that took a lot of our... That took a lot of our infamy, didn't it? I'm getting that new admiral, but all good. Ixalatl, yada yada yada. Nagaron still at war with you, which is unfortunate because once again the Cult of Pleasure doesn't appreciate that much. Ooh, I wanted to get a Picaroon's hideout to replace one of the pirate coves that we had down here. I gotta do that right now before I forget again. I feel like I've forgotten for like several turns in a row, which is kind of irritating. My bad. So we could have also landed you at Bordeleaux while we were on the way. We might as well go around Norska. I really want to increase our hero capacities because we have like none. Alrighty, you, there we go. Two Toes Adley is available. Speaking of Two Toes Adley, you are, oh, you know, you need to be actually physically recruited. Fine, fine. Elisale's been taking this, Trilinia. I want you, because you're making 1424. Anybody know what the cutoff point is for when you want Picaroon's hideouts rather than the Smuggler's Coves? Gets this one, Trilinia. Destroy that, replace. Generally speaking, it's 50% of income, so it's... If it's above 600, I take it. But there could be other calculations in that. Let's see, what else do we have here? Were you going for black powder, or did I say go for something else? Well, it is missile strength, so why not? Why not, buddy? Alrighty, that's you, Aid McMaggot. I love that name so much. Robert, ooh, you now have lessons learned, own armies faction-wide, extra magic versus construction time for buildings, and yeah, no. Definitely power up. I don't really care about the construction time for buildings, to be perfectly honest, because we're not a very building-focused faction, although, once again, half of Lustria ain't too bad. Luther Harkin, wait, not Luther Harkin, we got a lot of buildings to build. Let's start with the Pillars of the Unseen Constellation, I guess. Ooh, although, if we get you to level 3 while Springs of Eternity, we can actually put a wall up there. Ooh, Wallatal, you can get building. In fact, just actually check what the buildings need. You... Alright, looking pretty good there. This place should be generating a decent amount of cash as soon as we actually tax it. Very, very nice. You're still negative, Jungles of the... well, you did just get wrecked, so not too surprising, I will admit. Noctilus. You know where you're going, buddy. Auto-resolve this real quick. And explore the island. Auto-resolve that, please. There you go, and go for it. Well, share the loot is unnecessary. I guess just heal up. 1,000 money. Honestly, you're just going to heal to full anyway. I'll just take the money. Small money, though it may be. And there we go. 5k for that island song. Then keep moving towards Sartosa. Almost there. We're closing in. I wonder if they know what's coming. And Sartosa's at level 5. Beautiful. So we can take it over at a high level for ourselves. Now, what we want to do here is have you not recruit Ogre Mercenaries, but have you go for raised... Nope. Switch to expansion. Wait, how much is... Oh, I just realized something. Wait. Is it going to cost us... It's going to cost us 7. You know what? Then we're not going to do that. We're going to just generate the Lord right here instead, and we're going to sail him over to Noctilus instead. Legendary Admirals, that's you, Two Toes Adley. Oh man, you're only level 8, not 10. That's unfortunate. But you're going to be on the field now. Alrighty, and then you're gonna go into the Galleon's Graveyard next, and what will we level you up like? You know what, we'll deal with it at some point, or maybe I'll deal with it between the episodes, because we are swiftly, very swiftly, running out of time. Let's see if there's anybody else that needs to move. Luther, Harkin, depending on if we want to actually get you that Carronade instead of one of these, or replace one of these. I really don't want to replace the zombie-powered gunnery mobs, because they dish out a lot of our damage. You know what? You know, let's go 1-on-1. Screw the mortar. Or will we get more mileage out of this? These guys do really do good work in terms of being sacrificial, but then these guys also do good work in terms of actually dishing out damage. Yeah, I'm feeling 2 Carronades. Let's just do this for now. And then we'll see. I might delete them all together and just not go any artillery in this army. And then you are going to move up to the Wellsprings of Eternity. Go into... Wait. March stance is about nearly the same moon, but at least you'll be able to defend it if Nakai comes a-callin', so that's just fine. Let's see, Wendy and Margaret, you will also need to move. We really need to get our hero numbers up. You keep going up here. Margaret, up here, please. Two Toes Adley. Oh, right, I was about to level you, but it's obviously not necessary. Go, go, go. Alrighty, who else needs to do things? Out here. Oh, Silostra. Wait, were you able to move this turn? I think you are. Alright, keep moving, keep moving. Now, how much do you hate us, Rakarth? How do you feel about us, generally speaking? Oh, hello. Oh, just can't quite reach that. Ooh, we got stacks of plenty. You're not at war with us, and you kind of don't mind us. I mean... I was gonna take Albion, but if we could actually make him into an ally... What's his strength rank? 31. Ouch, that's pretty weak. I wonder how he feels about the Cult of Pleasure. They kind of like each other. I'll say not that big of a deal. Yes. Actually, speaking of Cult of Pleasure, how do you like us now? Okay, wait. What about Nagaron? Let's see. Okay, you don't want a piece. Oh, you're strength rank 1 now. Not bad at all, buddy. Not bad at all. Yeah, maybe we have Silostra just take over this. I mean, it's a nice little base to be around Norska, although the only unfortunate thing is after we take all of Norska's stuff, we're gonna have to defend this. But you know what? Who cares, right? Ironically, Norska would probably make a pretty good trading partner. Let's see, actually, no, they wouldn't. 18 settlements, nothing. Yeah, no, there's too many settlements here that are too valuable. So yeah, I guess we're going to take this, and we're going to have to defend it with Silostra, and probably with another admiral, and fortunately, one of our legendary admirals that's coming up is a defensive one, so yeah, that makes sense to me. Now, what do we have here? Raised dead cost, artillery, throwing bombs, serrated harpoon, reinforced carcasses, rotting Prometheans, gunnery mobs, and includes a Necrofex Colossi. Not too bad. Let's get that, I guess. Oh, wins a magic power reserve for everybody, plus 10 as well. It's a little less niche. Yeah, fine. Oh, and the extra 10% speed, could really use that for Sasha. Wait, are we able to get this right now? No, we're not. Oh, right, we don't have the 3rd level of Sea Shanty. I thought that, I forgot that we didn't get that yet. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. It's a-coming. He's arising from the deep. Alrighty, let's take one more turn before we call this episode. Doesn't look like we'll be getting any more battles up and running this episode, but I think at least we will be able to conquer Sartosa next time. How many territories do you have? Oh, 8. Oh, wow, it's actually going to take some time to take out Sartosa. They've been doing pretty well. Look at all this. They've conquered up and down the border princes and have moved all the way up to Akendorf. Well, I guess that's free territory. Might force us into a war with the dwarfs, but hey, you know, what are you gonna do? We're probably gonna fight Clan Squire either way. Actually, I just want to take a quick look before we end this turn at what our campaign objectives are. Now, the short objectives include destroying the pirates of Sartosa, which we will do, and force Aranessa to join us. Maintain control of 12 provinces. Easy enough, we're almost done that. And then control any 8 of the following settlements. Between Sartosa will be at 4, and then Miragliano, Skaven Blight will be 5, 6. Most likely, well, we'll have to figure out what other ones we want to take there. These 2 will be almost done, and this will be easy. This has us, what? I might not bother with the long campaign victory. I might do Eastern and Western Sylvania. I'll think about it. We'll see what the interest is in terms of the engagement and all that stuff in the terms of this particular campaign. But you know, there's still a long way to go before we actually get to that. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's end the turn. Let's proceed. Office available. Yes. Two-Toes Adley, you're gonna be the Fleet Gunnery Master. There is another few. Ooh. The extra leadership. Wait, I was gonna put Luther Harkin in this, but now we need a fleet engineer available for now. You know, we could do summon all the other admirals at the very least, and you know, like disable them, kind of like we did with Amelia the Stasher. I'm actually curious. Let's see. You need a rank 5 to be here, and then we could put you to the Fleet Warrant Admiral. Lots of power-ups for your deckhands, mob, boarding crew, and depth guard. Yeah, alright, I kind of like that idea. So what we're going to do is get a temporary lord, I guess, in the Awakening. Then we're just going to delete him immediately, who should be at level 5. Let's go with... Doesn't really matter who, does it? Who's the best one here? Oh, the range fleet admiral or the melee admiral? I think the last one we did was range, so let's do a melee one this time. Mastermind, loyalty decline rate. Loyalty decline will not matter at all, because you will not actually be in the... will not be in the army, you're just going to exist. Ambush success chance, probably pretty unlikely. Income from raiding, fire starter. Extra loyalty gain following a battle, enemy siege holdout time, murderer, enemy leadership -3. Alright, I think the murderer is probably the best one. Whoa. Income from hall buildings +8, you say? Is this... Huh. Might this lord actually be worth having? Wait a second. Do we have smugglers here as well? No, we do not. Here's what I want to see. So, the Vampire Coast makes a lot of cash. The Awakening in particular, and then followed by the Headhunter's Jungles. So what if we... What are we at? 14,229. 14,229. Then we get a smuggler here. Now we're at 4... Nah, it's not worth it. Alrighty, then we're just gonna immediately disband you. Ooh, unless there's something faction-wide that we can get here. I don't believe you guys have anything that'll buff anybody faction-wide. Income from raiding, no. Recruitment capacity, nothing. Lord's Army. Yeah, I don't think so. Alrighty, so therefore, the plan is to make you go away. There we go, that fixed them up. Wait, 14,229. Why did we just randomly lose 200 money? Oh, because of maintenance, that's why. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. And then you, Mary, are going to temporarily be in the Fleet Engineer space, while you, Harkin, are going to now be our Warrant Admiral, Fleet Engineer. Who's going to be the Enforcement Admiral? Oh, I still haven't decided on that. I was originally going to have Harkin do this, but wait, does he already have Frenzy? Either way, he needs the Depth Guard and... oh, this buffs up animated Hulks too, doesn't it? I was not going to originally give you animated Hulks, but... Nah, you're gonna have Rotting Prometheans. Ironically, this also buffs Rotting Prometheans, but we can't have everything on everybody. Alas. Yeah, alrighty, let's end one more turn, let's call this. This episode, I mean. Not this campaign, or at least I don't think so. Just want to see if anybody does anything interesting. Probably could have had our Admiral at the Galleon's Graveyard actually start recruiting some stuff, but a little bit late. Alrighty, Coats of Pleasure, 1,000 Maws, Clan Rictus. Oh, who do we have to declare war on? I don't remember. We had a buff for declaring war on somebody. It wasn't Clan Rictus anymore. It had changed, and I no longer remember who it was anymore. Oh well, I guess we'll find out in a second. Maybe we'll do that just so I don't forget. Sentinel is out, still not attacking us, surprisingly. And okay, we're looking like we're good. Oh, hello, what do we have here? Conversations with several captured admirals have brought information to light regarding several potential targets. We'll only have time to strike one, however, so we must choose wisely. Which convoy should we attack? Oh, right, the Dark Elf slavers are really far away and I couldn't catch them next time. Medium reward, well, either Dark Elf slavers or exotic goods hauler. Let's try Exotic Goods Hauler. Let's see where this spawns. And Spell of the Necromancer's Apprentice. Yes, I guess I'm gonna have to give that to Noctilus, mostly because he's the big boss here. And I guess he's gonna carry this banner, although he's already carrying a lot of good banners. Well, he's gonna lose half of these banners anyway, and in fact, let's temporarily take away the Gonfal on the green hands. You know what, we'll just replace this afterwards. Anyway, I'm gonna call this here right after checking what we need to do. Another enemy. Be at war with Reichland. Sure thing. We got 10 turns to figure that out, though. Exotic Goods Caller is all the way out here. Why does it always spawns the furthest possible away from us? Nobody can get here. I wonder where it'll move, though, because if it'll move to, like, Miragliano or something, then maybe we can catch it. Let's see. Yeah, alrighty, as I said, not enough time now. We're going to call it here. Next time, we're going to build up this army for Tutos Adley, then we're going to sail and trade some units with Noctis. I don't believe you can recruit Necrofex Colossi here, unfortunately, but you can recruit a lot of other stuff, so that's just fine. Ooh, you could also recruit Depth Guard. Nah, but we'll get that for Harkin either way. Otherwise, we're probably going to attack Sartosa next episode, and finally, we are probably going to get started on the... Oh no. Well, we're going to auto-resolve this army to death real quick, because this is pathetic. Other than the 2 dragons, of course, but in March stance, yeah, we'll kill you, and then we'll start taking over Albion as our new base in the north. Although it'll probably get constant attacks from enemies, it'll at least be fun to deal with it as we go. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback with regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. Don't forget to leave a like and comment for your friendly neighborhood heretic. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.